All right, update video. I'm going to preface this by saying that first, this is a new mic, and I'm going to kind of just go through things in order and just talk about um, what's been happening in the past, I guess, week, along with what to expect for the future as well. So the first thing I'm going to say is that whenever I made my first video on Lost Records, I was originally planning on making like three mini videos, and mini is not really the proper word because I would say that a lot of my videos tend to go from basically 25 to almost 60 minutes. No matter how much I break them up, they'll always be like that. But specifically, after I made my video talking about like the misconceptions of Lost Records, I thought that, well, at first I was mad. I was very mad because after I finished the game, I wanted to like see if there's any insightful content on YouTube that's talking about this game in a positive light, but a lot of the stuff kind of got overshadowed by, the grifter stuff. And that frustrated me to the point where when I made my video, I dedicated that whole last half to talking about it, but not going in depth because I wanted to do the topic more justice in the other video. My original plan was after that video, I was going to make the video talking about my personal connection to Lost Records and then talk about how the music is important with Lost Records. But I felt like it needed that the video that I made after that, it felt like I needed to make that video. But at the same time, because I waited too long, specifically, I want to say like 2 weeks or if not a whole week, due to it being a very busy week for me, a lot of stuff was happening. I eventually lost interest, but I've caved into my own pressure because I've been like I was promising it like for a while. I was like saying, I'm working on the next big video, the next big video. I'm editing the next big video, and it I wasn't expecting it to do as well as it did. Funny enough, I mean, whenever I make my videos, it's like, it'd be nice, yeah, to like get those views, get likes and all that, but that's not the main thing that I'm focusing on when I make those videos. It's videos of all kind. It's not just specifically those videos talking about a subject and I don't know, it's like I guess you could call them like a half-ass video essay, but they're not even really that. It's more like just a commentary. Um, I'm inspired by stuff like Race Kick, that YouTube channel, as well as more down to earth approach like BBK Dragon, whatever his name is. But that being said, like I when I make those videos, I don't want to write a script because I want everything to be as honest as possible, coming from my words, not like focusing, not thinking about those things before I say them. It's more like just I'm making the video, I say what I want to say. And obviously, I do cut a lot of stuff. That video I think, had 10 minutes cut out of it, but it was for the better. In terms of like what topics are important and what aren't, and stuttering and all that, I don't normally have to worry about that stuff. But when I made that video, because just didn't have I didn't have the energy, I didn't care about the video that I made. I walked away with like the criticism that I've received for that video. I respect. I respect very deeply because that's the type of criticism that I've been waiting for any other video that I've made. But because I didn't receive it, I just kind of kept making the same thing. But after that video, I'm tired of that whole approach. I'm tired of that whole format. I'm going to be taking a break. I'm going to be doing videos of other formats, experimenting more with editing, putting more time into my effort, and eventually we will return back to the rest of the Lost Records videos after I play tape 2 this month. It'll probably come out either at the end of the month or if not into next month. But that's my most anticipated thing to get done this month alone. Everything else is kind of just going to be the same. If you are new to the channel, I make videos of all kinds. I make videos based on whatever I'm obsessed with. I originally started a podcast that was centered around just talking about things that I was obsessed with that week or whatever. And I decided that because no one's really watching or listening to those, that I'm just going to make videos in the same format. Make videos talking about whatever I'm obsessed with. And with the Life is Strange videos and the Lost Records videos and just talking about that genre as a whole, I'm tired of it. And the next thing that I have on my list is to do a tier list video on the When We Were Young 2025 lineup. And then once that's done, I'll be thinking about some other things. If you have any suggestions for video ideas, I'm willing to take pretty much anything I can get at this point. Um, but just expect it not to be in the same format as my other last couple videos. If you also want to see more tutorials, I've thought about making a tutorial video. I might make that after the tier list video, but I'm curious to hear everybody else's thoughts on this whole situation and greetings for all the new subscribers and greetings for anybody that viewed the my last video. Um, I'm going to make a promise that I will never do that again, and I'll only put out stuff that I care about and stuff that I'm willing to actually listen to more than once or twice before I put it out public. That's all. Peace.